Hey guys, FagG5 here, and welcome back to another Pixelmon video. So, a while ago on my channel, I created a guide for EV training, and it's been a while since I updated that, but I thought maybe I should make a series on the basics of Pixelmon and all of that. So, I'm going to be going in depth through this series on how to play Pixelmon. So today is just going to be the basics of Pixelmon, the crafting, the item finding, everything like that, starting off. And then as the series progresses, we will get deeper into it. So, this first part is we're going to look at this grotto right here. Actually, I have other things set up over there, but this grotto you can tell is different from most trees. So if you go inside, you see a master ball, and sadly you can't get the master ball if you were to click it. But if you click it, which you'll see in the bottom left that says stuff, but ignore that because I'm in op mode. You get an item, so I got a TM73. Now these are the three types of crates. Only Master Balls can be found in Grottoes, but Master Balls can also be found anywhere in the world, and these two can be found anywhere. As you would guess, Pokeballs are more common and give worse items than the other two. So if I were to click on these, I got Film, which we'll talk about all of this in another video, and I got Stone Edge. Now this item right here is called the Item Finder. Now this is how you craft the item finder. 2 diamonds, 3 gold, 2 aluminum plates, a glass plane, and redstone. Now if you were to take the item finder, as you can see, there's that little glowing thing. But a lot of people have to turn off particles because their PC can't handle a lot of Minecraft particles. So if you have particles off, you can craft this item, and you won't be able to see that. So let's go into video settings. Let's see, animations. Turn off all particles. Now you can't see it. So what do? You want that hidden Pokeball over there. So if you right click, it makes an arrow, and that arrow points in the direction of that Pokeball. So if I were to go over here, it'll tell me go forward. Now let's see, where is it? Forward. And now it's my right, left. Let's see, where can it be? Right. Oh, I just stepped on it. Where was it? Right here. You can't see it, but it's right here. So if I were to shift right click again, oh, I got a berry, which of course we'll be going on it in different videos. But that's the item finder. Those are the poke loots, and that's how to get them. There's the recipe just again. Okay, so next is the running shoes. The running shoes are used to get around quicker. So you can see these give a 50% speed and a 75% speed boost. Now, this is how you craft the old running shoes. Give it a 50%, 4 iron, leather boots, and 2 feathers. Now, the can be upgraded with 2 diamonds, 2 iron, and 2 feathers to get the new running shoes, which give 75% speed. So if I were to put these on, I would get a 75% boost, much faster. But problem is, you can see they lose durability, so they're at 989, and for each step, they go down durability. And they eventually, when they run out, they'll go back to old running shoes, which can be then converted again if you would like. So, yeah. Next is the PC. Now the PC, after you run out of Pokemon over here, you would have to fill your PC. But to access it, you need to craft a PC. So you get a PC by using this recipe right here. 3 aluminum plates on each side, the redstone lamp in the middle, glass pane at the top, and redstone at the bottom. So, you're probably like, what are aluminum plates? Well, if you come over here, you see this item. It looks like bauxite. I mean, it looks like iron, but it is bauxite. It has a much darker color, and you can tell when you're caving. But you can't mine it with stone, so you're going to need iron tools for this. You mine it's very slow. You mine it, and then you would smelt it in a furnace, and you get aluminum ingot. And we'll go in a few seconds how to get it into plate form. Over here is the healer, which you need to heal once a Pokemon has fainted, like Mudkip up here. So if I right-click it, you hear it makes a little noise. And we get a healed Mudkip, as you can see right here. 21 out of 21, he was fainted. Now this is the crafting recipe. 4 aluminum plates on the outside, iron ingots on the corners, and a diamond in the middle. Now, we're going to skip this one for a second, and we're going to go to this. These are the anvils. The anvils are crafted like this. This is the regular anvil. This is hand done, and this is a mechanical anvil. This is done by coal. So anvils are used to, if I were to take one of these, which I'll show right here, they make this. These are used for making Pokeballs, and if I were to craft these, and I take these, and with a hammer over here, this is how you craft the hammer. It can be used with any vanilla thing, so wood, stone, iron, gold, or diamonds. I take the hammer in that shape, and I put the disc on it, it makes a little sound, and you left click, and it gives you an iron base. And that also can be done up here. So if I were to put that up here, it would smelt and give me an iron base. Now, there are apricots through the world. So if I were to go to game mode C, and I were to take an apricot, apricorn, and I were to get bone meal, you can see if I right click an apricorn on the ground, which you can get from Pokeloots, you can get from bosses, you can also find these wildly grown. It looks like a little sprout. You'd bone meal it, it would grow up to a flowering thing, and you click it one more time, and then you right click it when it has this dot, and you get another apricorn. And you can just keep doing that, and you can hold right click and you get infinite amounts. Now you smelt these in a furnace, and you get the cooked red ones, which used correctly in certain recipes, which I'll have links for everything. I'll have a link for the wiki in the bottom so you can find these out yourself. We create Pokeball discs, which again, if you right click and then hold left click, you get a Pokeball lid. Now that's how to craft the beginnings to everything to make Pokeballs, which if we run over here one more thing and put this here and hold left click, it takes a lot longer, but it gives you the aluminum plate, which is used for the crafting recipes we discussed over here. Now, to make the Pokeball, once you have the base and the lid, you come over here. Let me throw this away. You come over here, and you take an iron base, a Pokeball lid, and a button, and you get a Pokeball, which you can be you shape these into anything you want. So this could be Ultra Balls. You use the right apricorns, and you craft that, and you get an Ultra Ball instead of a Pokeball. But if I were to right click, I throw out the Pokeball, and it can catch it, perhaps, but it's a very low foul rate. Now, if I were to throw out Pikachu with the R button, oh, I missed. Let's hit him. Okay, if I were to throw out a Pokeball, I can also go into the bag, into my Pokeball slot, and throw the Pokeball this way. So I can't miss this time, because as you can see, if I were to throw it and miss, the Pokeball would just hit the ground. Then let me just end battle. Okay, get out of there. Now if I give myself a stack of Pokeballs, and I go into game mode game mode S, and I were to throw these at the ground, nothing happens. But eventually, let's see if I can get it to happen, you hear that breaking sound, and you get the Pokeball breaks. You get everything in return, but it looks like I lost a button maybe. Oh, no, I had two of these. So you get everything in return, you just have to recraft it, which just is shapeless, I believe. So if I were to do this, I would get 2 Pokeballs, so you don't have to worry about carrying a crafting table. That's how to make Pokeballs. Again, the link will be in the description for this stuff. Next are these stones. There are these stones types. So this is the Sunstone, this is Dawnstone, and we look back, this is what the stones look like. We have the Firestone, Sunstone, Electric Stone, Water Stone, and Leaf Stone. If I were to break these, they can be broken with stone. Fortune also works on these. They give you shards. With 9 shards in a crafting table, you make a stone. And these stones can be used for evolution, and they can also be used to make regular tools and hammers. Moving on, Pixelmon also adds its own special ores. These ores are ruby, sapphire, amethyst, crystal, and silicon. Each one of these ores, when you break it, Fortune also works on these, they give you a certain thing, so sapphire and ruby. Now, silicon is one of the special ones. These other 4, the ruby, sapphire, crystal, and amethyst, can be used to make tools and hammers. However, the silicon is for armor and item crafting only, which I'll get that in another video. And that's basically it for the ores they add and what you can do with the ores in the machine. And finally, there's an item which will be made in a later video about, but this is how you craft it. It's called the ranch block, which is used for breeding. You would take a piston, put it on the bottom, a PC, and a flower pot, and you get a ranch block, which if we place that down, like I said, we won't go into it. Place it down, it looks like that, it pops up, and you can manage Pokemon, look at your PC, and it has a radius. And again, that will be in a later video, so stay tuned. I hope you liked the video. I hope it was helpful for starting off, and if you have any questions, just leave a comment, and I'll try to help out. See you in the next one.